Hey there, everyone. It's Christine.
And Noah.
And we are here with our weekly love letter.
Live from a park in Chicago.
We are back in Chicago where our adventurous, mad love affair began in 2001. And we're celebrating our anniversary, so we decided to come back to the homeland where it all began. And we were just enjoying our day together here today, reflecting on the last year of our marriage together, and thought we've learned a lot about love.
And also the next stage.
Oh, right, yes. We're also here thinking about what is it that we want to create together in the next year. It's what we always do on our anniversary. Yes, we know some people go out for spendy dinners, but we meditate in parks and think about what we want to create together in the year to come. So we just got done meditating and oming, and we're in a park in Chicago, and no one came up to us and asked us what we were doing.
We were shocked.
We were shocked, but it felt really good. So we are now fully enlightened on love, and thought we would share with you 3 of the love lessons that we have gotten from our relationship together.
Okay, the first one is no ancient history. So here's the thing that people do. Christine,
Yes.
sometimes in the past, when she would be having a conversation with me and she realized she was no longer had the upper hand, you know what she would do? She would go back into the past and grab something to beat me with.
Yeah, okay. It's true. It's
mistake
true.
I made. So that's why I created.
I have a very good
this
memory.
idea.
I remember
She remembers
everything.
I don't remember anything. I remember last week. I don't really necessarily think about everything that's ever happened, and so
So Noah made this rule,
no ancient history.
which means what?
You can't bring anything up that's more than 3 months old when you're in a disagreement.
The 3-month rule. 3 months.
Because if it's more than 3 months old, it's really ancient history. It's not about what's going on right now.
This will save you many, many, many fights. So, older than 3 months, can't bring it up. All right, my turn?
Your turn.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so this one is actually the love mantra that our spiritual teachers, Pele and Firehawk, gave to us when we got married. When we got married, my mother had this brilliant, not so brilliant, idea to ask everyone who came to the wedding to give us some advice. And she put it in this big book of advice. Most of the advice we tore out and burned because it was really bad.
It was just
it was
sad.
so bad.
It was
it's
just
like,
sad.
have fun now before you have kids because your life will be over. I mean, it was pretty bad. But Pele and Firehawk gave us the best advice, which we've kept in our hearts since the very beginning. And the mantra is this. It's our marriage mantra, and we share it with you today, which is when it gets hard,
go deeper.
which means in those moments when you're crunchy and you're fighting and you feel like the two of you are on opposite ends of the earth, and when you're facing those hard things in life, instead of separating or blaming or criticizing or judging, you actually stop and go deeper. And I'll say that to myself. Oh, it's getting hard. I have to go deeper, which means I have to be more vulnerable. Not my favorite thing in the entire world to do. But when I open my heart to this walking thing of love up here, even in the moments when I want to protect myself and, punch his lights out because I want to protect myself, I say to myself, when it gets hard, I go deeper.
It's hard to go deeper. It is a transformational idea. Because so often we will fight and just stay at the same level, and you can't solve the problem at the level in which it was created. You gotta go deeper.
As Einstein said it. So use that in your relationships. We double dog dare you. It's a hard one. And it relates, I think, to the other love lesson you wanted to share.
Oh, compassion. So we all have patterns, and our relationships are where they show up the most fierce. So, Christine, do I have things that I do that annoy you?
He does lots of things that annoy me.
And when they annoy me and you're sharp with me, does it get better?
No, but I try. I do it often.
So the thing is that you know no one better than you know yourself and your partner. And so you know your patterns, you know their patterns. You can almost predict what they're going to do wrong before they do it.
So instead of when they do something that makes you crazy and you want to go to criticism, choose compassion instead. And this is the choice point that actually, for me, it happens inside of me. I can feel the inner critic wanting to become an outer critic pointed at this guy right here. And I'm not perfect at this. This is like a lifelong muscle I'm trying to build. He's much better at it. But in that moment, when I'm successful, I say, choose compassion instead of criticism, and look at this beautiful being of walking love who is so gentle and loving and just really wants to love me. And if I just allow that to happen, we'd be a lot happier more often. So that's my practice. Noah's really good at compassion.
Well, but the hardest person to have compassion for is yourself,
that's
because
true.
you're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We're all hard on ourselves, and you just have to have that moment like, oh, I am really mad because I did the thing that makes the person I love crazy again. Oh, I didn't get the da-da-da or whatever it is.
Okay, now you're making me crazy because you're talking too much. All right, we have to go. Having compassion for Noah, having compassion for ourselves. Much love, everyone.